Most people suck ass at Melee, that's just a fact. Even I, watching back some of my own gameplay in this recording, suck ass. Now, a lot of people often have the question, how do I get out of this hole of always feeling perpetually mediocre and never feeling like I reached my goals? It's something I've personally struggled with a lot in my career. It's really hard to just keep going when you feel like you're just getting beat down by the game itself, not even by your opponent, you know? And that's a shitty feeling, but at the same time, it's part of why we all started playing Melee in the first place. The high execution, the near impossible things that some people manage to pull off, all of that magic is really what pulled us in. Once you get to a certain level of skill, you start seeing through that magic, seeing past the veil of that illusion. All these things that you once thought were so mind-blowingly difficult and impossible seem possible. All the players that you once considered near superhuman all seem so fallible and like they're constantly making mistakes. But ultimately, constantly thinking like this is what drives some people to either quit or stop trying to improve entirely, even when it's really what they want to do. And don't get me wrong, some people have the opposite problem where they put way too much stake into this game and keep trying to force themselves to grind and improve at it, even when it just makes themselves either sad, mad, or some mixture of the two. Now, the purpose of this video isn't for me to tell people to quit or stop trying to get better or anything like that. In fact, some people need to try harder. But the real point is that people often don't know where they're going with either their life or this game, and that uncertainty builds this tension and expectations in their mind when they could be either happily settled as a commentator, TO, or just general community member, or they could be grinding their hearts out and playing at a level that they never knew possible. People often come to me and ask, hey Moff, so I'm stuck at insert level here, whether it's the Arcadian level, the PR level, that fringe top 100 level, doesn't matter. They get to a certain skill level and then they're just like, I can't get any better. I'm trying to do everything I can and it's not working. Now, if you're one of these people, the only thing I can actually recommend to you is, for starters, look inward and see if you truly care about getting better at this game. Do you really, really want to be as great as you say you want to be? Is this actually what would bring you some happiness? Would this actually satisfy you if you did break through that level, if you did beat that one PR player, if you did start going 5-2 instead of 3-2? Would it really help you? Now, if after some evaluation, the answer to that is truly yes, you need it like you need air, you need it like a crack addict needs crack, then all right, it's time to actually put the work in. Lots of people only want to work on one or two things about this game. And yeah, you can become a really fucking good player by just min-maxing yourself in a few areas. Look at me. Look at Michael 41 billion. Look at, a lot of the Donkey Kong players. Actually, all of the Donkey Kong players. But your overall skill set and like knowledge of the game still needs to be up to a certain expectation. If you're not doing the full trifecta of grinding with people of varying skill levels, plus VOD reviewing, plus uncle punching, then you clearly don't really want it that badly. A lot of the time, the problem isn't even that you're doing things wrong or you're learning wrong. Often it's just that you're literally not doing enough. You're not working smarter. You're just working harder for no reason. And all that's going to do is just stress you out more and get you nowhere. I've seen people that are 2-2ers that get coaching before they've ever done solo VOD review. They're worrying about their controller and talking about needing notches on their fob before they've ever grinded out some Uncle Punch ledge dashes. Now, if that was talking about you, if I was resonating with you on that one, then congrats. You can close the video, go, put the work in, become the next goated player. Now, if you're one of the few people that actually are doing all those things and putting in the time and the effort into learning and still aren't seeing that improvement, then congrats. You have a real problem that you can actually complain about. Seeing things come more easily to others than they do to yourself can be a really infuriating experience. It doesn't feel fair seeing people just grind for a year and a half, and then become the next hot thing on the block. Comparison is the death of joy, or thief of joy, however the fuck it goes. I don't know. You know the saying I'm talking about. It'll never help to look at your peers and just be spiteful of what they're able to accomplish. You have to consider things in your own vacuum, in your own body, in your own mind. This is your life, your experience as a competitor, no one else's. The most important thing you can do as someone who is putting in all the work but still struggling to improve is finding enjoyment in the improvement itself. Gratification in Melee is extremely delayed, so often you have to find that gratification from other sources. I know this video has kind of been all over the place, but I really just want people to find happiness and enjoyment within this game, whatever their role is, whether you're just a community member or you are the next hot thing. It's hard to be satisfied with what we've done. But at the end of the day, the fact that we learned how to play this game, that we came together, kept this game alive, is accomplishment enough. So if you've been struggling to get better or struggling to find enjoyment in this game, just remember that every once in a while, take a step back, look at everything that we've already accomplished together, and then you can come back with a smarter, clear, refreshed mind. We need to stop fucking playing when we're tilted. Stop trying to practice when we're tilted. We're just not going to do shit involving the game when we're tilted. Associating negative memories, thoughts, or feelings to this game is just going to make it so that you come back and it all just comes back to you. You just start remembering flashes of all the times you messed up, of all the bad feelings you've had from losing. And that's just not a good relationship to have with Melee. You don't got to do that to yourself. Have some patience. It's rough, but some people need to hear it, that it is okay to not be that good at this game. It is okay to just contribute to your community and to enjoy, like, pressing buttons. We're here to press some fucking buttons at the end of the day, aren't we? And, like, don't get me wrong, this extends past, like, bad players, quote unquote. It extends all the way to the top level. There are, like, top 50 players who hate themselves all the time because of things in a video game that, like, associate their self-worth in a really unhealthy way. And we just have to start, like, detaching from that and recognize how absolutely beast we are for learning this hard-ass game. And when you feel like a beast, you start playing like one. You just more easily enter that flow state when you just feel like you're going to win. Like, you just know how to do the inputs when you don't have doubt within yourself. It's easier to learn and pick things up when you believe that you will. But yeah, I know my thoughts were a little all over the place, but hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm going to let the gameplay run for a bit. Have a good one, everyone.